now tuned into another episode of WGM&x podcast. I am Gam, and of course, I got my sidekick, my co-host,
Miss Go Getter.
And tonight, y'all, we have another special guest. You know what? I'm not even gonna try to introduce her. I'm gonna just let her go ahead and introduce herself. So, with that being said, how are you, madam?
Hey, I'm good. How are y'all?
We good. We good.
Good.
How was your weekend?
It was great. It was amazing.
It was good. That's
Yes.
What did you do?
Oh, what did I do? This weekend, I did my podcast this weekend, a couple of networking events. I ate crabs for the first time this weekend.
Hold on. Ho.
Yeah.
For the first time ever
year?
or just this weekend?
No, this for the crab season.
Oh, okay. Because I'm about to burn you up. I'm about to say,
'cause I
oh,
eat
no.
crabs every week. So
Yeah.
this was the first time for the season. So that needs to be celebrated.
Right. Were the crabs good?
The bomb. I love blue crabs. That's my favorite food.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Yes.
We had some crabs the other day. They were actually good. Yeah, they were okay.
You're not a Norfolk girl if you don't be indulging in blue crabs.
Where y'all get y'all crabs from over there?
It's a blue place on Azalea and Robin Hood. It's called Ocean Blue.
Okay.
It's a little blue building. So bomb.
And they're pretty good.
Yes, best salt and pepper crabs, best fried crabs.
Oh, I never had salt and pepper crabs.
Salt and pepper crabs got the onions, the green peppers, and it's lightly battered.
Ew.
It's bomb. So yes. Yeah.
Oh no. So introduce yourself to our viewers and listeners of WGM&x.
Oh, okay. So my name is Tricia. I'm the owner of Fly Girl Inc. and First Love Yourself nonprofit organization. I'm probably known for Fly Girl Boutique. I was in Fly Girl Boutique's been in business for about 17 years. I have a podcast called On the Fly. I love networking, mixers, anything women empowerment. So yeah, that's me, Tricia.
That's good. Let me now stay right there. Why is it everything fly? Like, please explain to us on that.
So everything fly is because fly means first love yourself. Mm-hmm. So it's more than, it's a self-love brand. It's like a lifestyle brand. I'm really big on like self-love and the self-love lifestyle, the aesthetic, everything self-love. So it's first love yourself. So that's what fly, that's the acronym for fly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's actually cute though, and real thought out, because you know a lot of times
first love yourself outfit. Hey.
Look, she done brand herself for everything. That's what I'm talking about. But I get it though, because you know then some people don't get it because they can supposedly love somebody else, but I'm a firm believer, just like you can't love somebody if you don't love yourself.
Right. You can't love nothing
No.
until you love yourself. Mm-hmm. Like nothing.
So now is that like a personal type thing behind that? First love yourself?
Yes, definitely. So I was brung up in foster care. I started my foster care journey at 8 years old. So I went through about 26 foster homes, a couple of group homes, and that was my thing. Like I had to depend on me. So the first love yourself is really personal to me. Like it's real.
Wow. So why were you in a foster home? Like what was that about?
That's deep. So why? My mom has 5 children. My mom, at an early age, was incarcerated a lot, doing her thing. Shout out to my mommy. Hey, Mom. You know, I ain't gonna go too deep.
Right.
But most of her kids were with my grandma. At 8 years old, my grandma had 3 of us, decided that she couldn't keep all of us, so she shipped me to Oklahoma with my aunt. I went to Oklahoma with my aunt. Long story short, got really abused, and she dropped me off at school. So she kind of beat me down real bad, dropped me off at school. So I had some black eyes, some bruises, all of that. Wow. That day, I immediately was shipped into foster care. So I went from my grandma with a couple of other family members before my grandma, shipped to Oklahoma to my aunt. My aunt went ham one day, dropped me off at school. And that day, I started my foster care journey. I was 8 years old when that happened.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
For an 8-year-old.
Yep.
Yeah, but look at you now though. You You wouldn't even
Yeah, that's a lot.
yeah, you wouldn't even
Did you have to seek counseling or anything for that?
So when you're in foster care, you automatically you're in counseling and the kind of I was in therapeutic foster care.
Okay.
So it's different kind of foster care. So it's regular foster care, therapeutic, it's different ones. So I was in therapeutic foster care because of my upbringing already.
Okay.
So I've been in therapy most of my whole life. Like I live for a good therapist in therapy.
Right.
So, yes.
Right.
And when I tell people my story, I don't never be wanting people to be like, oh, because after 8, my journey was lit. Like 26 foster homes was like it was like I was on a world tour.
A world tour. So
Exactly.
that was lit for you?
That was lit for me.
Wow.
That was
Because
lit
some
for
people
me.
be like, oh, it's not lit for them. It's like, oh,
Heck no.
I was here, I was there.
No, first of all,
Nothing was stable.
I was born in Norfolk, in Roberts Park, Bowling Park. Most of my family was on drugs. My mom was on drugs. I didn't know who my dad was. I had never been out of Norfolk, like not in Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, nothing. Never was out of Norfolk.
Yeah.
So when I was flown out to Oklahoma, that was already, I was like lit. My aunt was a bad case. She was crazy. But as soon as I went into foster care, and it was my fault too, because I'm a hood baby. I'm from Bowling Park. I'm from Roberts Park. So the first foster home I got in, I learned the game. So once I learned the game and knew that I couldn't be touched, nothing could really happen to me, I can go to another foster home. I just used that to my advantage. So when I didn't like something,
You got tired of you like
and I just
I'm
left.
out of here.
And that's my life now too. I probably have some type of trauma response from that, because when I don't like anything, I'm like, I have to deal with this shit, I'm out.
Right.
Yeah.
So my 26 foster homes came from that, not because I was all abused and this and that and had to go to 26. No, I went to one foster home. Miss Becky she was doing goulash every Tuesday. Okay, I went to Miss Betty's house. She wasn't putting grease in my hair. I wasn't getting perms.
Right.
So I just was, I'm out. And out of 26 foster homes, I only was able to be in like 4 black families too.
Oh, okay.
So that was another. It was lit. I lived on golf courses, big houses. I lived in the foster families that had the black kid, the Asian kid, the Mexican kid. You know, the foster families. They'd be like, look at us. And I've been the token black girl. I've been every freaking thing. So that shit was like world tour. It was lit.
Yeah,
Was it in Oklahoma?
It was in Oklahoma. So I did not move back here until I was 18 years old. So when I turned 18, after foster care, you go into this program called independent living.
Yeah.
So they pay for your college, they pay for your car, they give you money until you like 22. And I was like, man, I want to go back home. Like Oklahoma is everything that it sounds. Right. Oklahoma. I mean, I was still a little hood kid from Virginia, so ain't no corned beef hash there. Right. There's no steamed crabs there. There's nothing that we
corned beef hash first. That's what I'm talking about, girl.
No
corned beef hash is dog food. I don't know how y'all eat that.
Corned beef hash is a Virginia, Norfolk staple.
It's not. I cannot eat that dog food.
It was none of that. No steamed crabs, no water, no beaches, no nothing. It's just dry. It's Oklahoma. I couldn't wait to come back home.
Yeah. So when you came back home, you decided to do what did you do when you came back home?
Oh my goodness. When I came back home, first of all, it was a culture shock. I came back home and everything was exactly the same. Like literally all my family lived in the same houses, was driving the same cars, was literally almost, it was horrible. Like it was a culture shock. I felt like I came back to my 8-year-old self. Like I didn't see any growth, and that kind of drive me. So 18, came back here. I had my son. He was 1 year old. I got pregnant in the system. That's another reason why I hurry up and aged out of foster care so my son wouldn't be in foster care with me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Aged out, came here. And the first thing I wanted to do was open a business and kind of change the narrative. I didn't want to be stuck. I kind of felt like I was in a twilight zone when I came back here. Like, everything was the same.
Yeah.
Everything was the same, but you really didn't know.
I didn't know because I hadn't been around. I hadn't talked to people in a long time. Like, literally, I'm talking about going into aunts' houses, same furniture, everything. It was like I was in a twilight zone. I hated it. I hated it when I came back. And I thought I was coming back to like be with family. Because when you go through 26 foster homes, you've been in every kind of different family. So I've seen everything. I've seen people send all their kids off, buy their kids Maseratis for Christmas. And I've seen the best and the worst stuff. So to come back and everything just still be the same, while I feel like I was living. I felt like I was a merchant seaman. So to come back to land and be like, what y'all do? Where y'all houses and stuff at? I'm not gonna be like this.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that was my thing. When I came back down here, I was like, I'm changing the game. I'm changing my legacy. I'm changing my bloodline. I'm changing everything. And as soon as I came down here, probably like 6 months later, I opened a space in the flea market. Okay. And that's what started Fly Girl Boutique. So came down here. I was engaged within a year. Had a business within a year. My whole life was lit. Like after being here after a year.
But even though you went through all of that and you came back and everybody seemed like they were stuck, you know what I'm saying? And that's the unfortunate part. But that's reality for a lot of people, especially a lot of black people, right? But for those people who, like maybe like your cousins that didn't, who were stuck too, but by you coming back, do you think you kind of inspired them to be somebody, too? Because
Absolutely.
they used to just, being in the park or just, chilling and not really being motivated to do anything. But by you being like lit and you being like,
Say lit.
yeah, because that's definitely her word, lit. So, by you being the person that you are, do you think you actually motivated them to want to do something?
I hope I did. But my cousins is a little bit different. My cousins will move in at a different speed than like the aunts, the uncles, the mamas, the all of that. Yeah. So my cousins, I hope I motivated them. And my brothers, my sisters, it's 5 of us. So I hope I did. You never really know.
Yeah,
right.
You never know.
Because if you've been gone for, at that time, was roughly about 10 years or so.
8.
Yeah, so it was about 10 years. And then you didn't get to speak with them or see them. Nope. So you basically had to build a relationship.
I didn't really know anybody. I hadn't talked to my sisters and brothers for 10 years, aunts, uncles, all of that. Yeah. It was like I had disappeared off the face of the earth and came back. So I was relearning everybody. Everybody was relearning me. It's still people in my family. I have a nickname, so most of my family don't even know my real name. So if somebody be like, "Hey, Trisha," my real family be like, "Who the hell is that?" Right. So I left here one person and came back a whole totally different person. So
as you should though, because you gotta realize there was a big gap, right? And we all evolve. Well, we should.
Right. You had a whole different experience.
Experience. I would not take it back. Like when I tell my story in the beginning, I'd be hating it. I'd be like. I be trying to figure out a different way I could tell my story so people don't initially have that, because I'd be like, no, all to you. I've done everything. I've done everything. I've been everywhere. My life has been lit. It was
to go ahead work.
Oklahoma alone is like kind of like different.
What?
It's like who thinks about going to Oklahoma?
What? I did college at Oklahoma High School, and then I went more places in Oklahoma that I did here. So I went to college in El Reno. I went to high school in Tulsa, Oklahoma City. You
was out here.
That was a world tour. So that was a world tour.
Being that you're an entrepreneur, what advice would you give another entrepreneur who is kind of like they don't know where to start? Only thing they know is I'm quitting my job tomorrow and I'm being an entrepreneur.
Now that is dumb. First off, what would I say to them?
Yeah.
I would say to any new entrepreneur to look at it like you're birthing a baby. You got to look at entrepreneurship like you birthing a baby. The idea of it is you being pregnant. When you get that LLC or that business license, that EIN number, you done birthed the idea. Once you birth the idea, you do not quick jobs, resources, money. I want everybody to look at it like a baby. In the beginning, you don't know what to do. There's no rule book. You don't know nothing. You know you love this thing and you're gonna give it your all. So it's really like a baby. You raising it up like a baby. You might not have everything in the beginning, but you're gonna do your best. You're going to feed your baby. Feeding your baby means you're going to market it. You're going to show it love. You're going to put inventory in it. You're going to do whatever you have to do to make sure that the baby lives. And just recognize the changes. The baby goes from baby, toddler, kid, teenager, adult. Like, know when to let the baby go if you need to. All of that. Like, I wish every entrepreneur would new entrepreneur would look at entrepreneurship like they birthing babies.
Yeah. So
that was a good analogy.
It is. So what have been some of your biggest challenges, even with, your personal life or even with your business, just your challenges?
I feel like my biggest challenge is, especially in the beginning, I wanted everybody to go with me. I feel like I've traveled so much by myself as a child. And I never really had anything. So as soon as I got something, I wanted everybody to come. So I was, in the beginning, I was the come with me, this is lit. Everybody got to do this. Everybody so that was my biggest challenge. I didn't learn until here recently that everybody can't go. And then sometimes if you bring the wrong people on your journey and the time where you're supposed to be blessed and eating your blessings by yourself, you bring the wrong people around, it can really...
Oh, yeah, it can tear up what you're planning or what you have going on.
Because it wasn't supposed to be for all of them.
Right.
It was supposed to.
What's up, family? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of WGM&x podcast. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Hit that notification button as well. So when we drop a new episode, you'll be first to know. Stay tuned to all things WGM&x.
Be for you.
For you. But I think a lot of us, though, when we get to that point, it's like we have a little bit of survivor. What is it? Remorse. Like we like, oh yeah, I don't want anybody to think I'm trying to be funny. So I'm gonna bring them with me, whatever. But they're not ready. It's like we want more for them than they want for themselves. Right?
And I'm a bully too.
Yeah.
So I don't even think it's survivor remorse. I'm like, I was at a point where I was like, this is too easy. Once I figured out the sauce, anybody that was around me, I felt like they needed to be.
Right.
You couldn't have told me nothing that you were good at, and I didn't think you were supposed to make it a business. And I felt like it was my job to put you on because you was around me. So I was a bully in the beginning, and I would take that all back because you can't pressure somebody into doing something if they haven't even seen it for themselves yet.
Right.
So, yeah, that's true.
But you know what, though? I think, like, sometimes you, especially if you're placed in that person's life for that reason, and they may not know it. So, by you being a bully, it may be a little more aggressive, but it came from a sweet space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and if sometimes, like, how I look at how God operates is through people. So, yeah, I may not see it, but if I'm still and you know what I'm saying, and really in tune with what's going on, then I'm like, okay, God, I hear you, like, because I didn't even think about that, but now look, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't tell you take that back.
I wouldn't take it
back. I would
I'd probably pull back.
Yeah,
I needed to have good discernment.
Right, that's what it is.
That's it.
Because I took everybody. And
okay.
God didn't come to me and be like, her, Trisha.
Yeah.
Like, and if he did, I was like, okay, God, her, but how about her too? So I didn't have good discernment in the beginning. Anybody that latched on to me, I took them under my wing. And I'm a big, like, what my family be saying, I'm like the queen of the underdog. So any underdog, or don't let me see you bullying somebody or something like that. I'm like, come with me.
Right.
Like, what? They said
you.
Come
Save
on.
you.
So yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I would have. I would have used my discernment better.
3 words to describe you.
3 words to describe me? Ooh. Quirky. Quirky would be the top one. Controlling would be the second one. And lit. And dope. 4. Yeah.
Lit/dope.
Yes.
Because everything's lit.
Everything is lit. So yeah.
What is lit to you? What is
Lit
considered
is
lit?
life. Lit is just living and being unapologetically yourself, even if things are bad, good, whatever. Lit is just really living. Like it's just lit, like living,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
So basically, the way I would interpret it, I don't know. I'm just on the outside looking in. Is like regardless of what, you always going to be on a high. You know what I'm saying? So you always going to take it, even though it may seem like what it is. Be like, okay, all right, cool.
It is what it is, or it ain't what it
I'm gonna
ain't.
keep on going.
Well, who cares? Like at the end of the day, like I'm hoping and praying I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and everything okay. So yeah, that's exactly what lit mean to me.
Oh. Okay, so what is the best thing about you?
Ooh,
You took my question too. I believe she was.
Oh, really?
No, but go ahead.
the best thing about me is probably my heart. My heart is beautiful. So that's the best thing about me, my heart.
Yeah, and with the heart though too, sometimes you easily get hurt.
Yeah.
Ooh, so I don't easily get hurt.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay.
I'm a Cancer, so I'm very
Oh.
Oh, yes, you do. You a Cancer. You easily get hurt.
No, okay, so I don't easily get hurt.
Your feelings get hurt easily.
No, it's very black and white with me. So
Okay.
I'm all in or I'm not. There's no middle with me.
Okay.
So I'm emotional.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe that's what it is.
So I'm super emotional. So I don't get hurt. You do something to me, I have very good self-control and I'm very petty. So I can hold something in. Baby, I hold something in. So I'm emotional, but yeah.
Oh wow.
So, okay, so you say your heart. So if I ask someone else or someone over there or whatever, someone that knows you or have been with you or experienced you, what do you think they would say?
That what would be the best thing about
Yeah,
me?
what would they say about you if they have to describe you?
If my
You
family
gave me the
and
3 words
friends-
about you, describing yourself.
Ooh,
And
if
you
my
told me
family and friends could describe me
Yeah.
in 3 ways. If my family and friends could describe me, they would say I'm crazy, I'm controlling, I'm a business bully. They would say my energy is out of this world. My close family and friends. Yeah, that's it. Like,
They won't say lit.
they probably won't say lit because yeah, they probably won't say lit. They be like, she's nuts. They probably be like, she's nuts. So yeah, they'll probably.
So they would
say I'm
change your
crazy.
lit to nuts.
Yeah, they'll change my lit. So she is crazy. So yeah.
Wow. How important is it for women to collaborate?
Very important. Very, very important. Because I feel like different people come up different ways. I feel like some people come into this world and the collaboration is what's going to make them rich. Some people come into this world and them inspiring others and make them rich. Some people come into this world and them building stuff will make them rich. So collaborating is important. You never know who you link up with that'll have your next resource or your next whatever.
I agree. I agree with that a lot.
That's super important to me.
Yeah. How can we, because, and go back to what you just said, like how people came up, how people grew up or whatever, came into the world, or for whatever reason they're in the world, right? But some people just don't believe in collaborating. Like, how can we bridge that gap for those who are kind of like on the fence? They want to do it, but I'm going to do it by myself.
Yeah, I think that goes into a trust issue.
Yeah, I don't until you get that right with yourself, I say don't collaborate. I think it's okay. Sometimes people is not in a space to collaborate.
Right.
So if you feeling like I don't want to work with nobody, and then if you in that space for whatever reason, and women get in that space a lot of times for different stuff. It could be divorce, kids, overwork, all kinds of stuff. If you in that space, take time for yourself. Do not bring nobody else in your BS, because collaboration. To me, collaborating is like a relationship.
It is.
I look at everything like a relationship. So if you already in that space, stay in that space and figure that out. When you figure
Right.
that out and come out
Come
of
holler
that,
at me, yeah.
then think about collaborating. But if you on some, I'm not sure what I need, girl, just you already being negative.
Right.
You already bringing negative energy.
Yeah.
Right. Into the relationship.
Don't worry about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's a relationship. Don't.
It is.
And I'm not gonna. I feel like everything is a relationship. I'm not about to be dating you for a long time for this collaboration. I'm
Right.
not about to be.
And then you arguing over the collaboration, and then the collaboration ain't collaborating.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be selling myself because you already not feeling the word collab. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not with all of that. So if you ain't ready, just stay over there.
Yeah. And how important is relationships / friendships? Like you just said.
Super important to me. Relationships and friendships are super important to me. It really make my whole little life go round. I love a good relationship and friendship.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you on that, and I too feel like a relationship, like as far as a friendship is a relationship, and you know what I'm saying, because everything has boundaries and respect. So, and I think once those are set, people will learn how to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
some people. I've talked to somebody before, right? And they was like, and I had to say, we talked about the same thing about relationship. They was like, well, I don't think so. I.e., they said about being married and in a relationship. To me, I think it's the same
thing.
It's the same thing. Just a piece of paper.
Right.
Like if you're in a relationship, we gotta have love and respect for one another, whether you married or not.
You got to date.
Yeah.
Even if it's your friend, you got to date your friend. You got to get to know them. You got to get to know their ticks and what they like, what they don't like, they buttons. I feel like everything is a relationship. A friendship, we married. That's why it be hurting when we be breaking up.
Right, right.
Bitch, we was married.
And they didn't even know.
Didn't even know. And then we had a whole divorce, breakup, separation, all that good
Yes,
stuff.
and I want people to normalize that. Like, if it have ship on the end, it's giving relationship.
Yeah.
But
It's giving
friendship,
togetherness.
It's giving togetherness.
That's exactly what it's
Boy,
giving.
yes.
That's exactly what it's giving. That's why sometimes it's a little hurtful and
Right.
a little shocking and a little like, oh, I'm a little depressed right now.
Yeah, because people
you
don't
be
look
wanting
at
to pick up
it.
the phone. You be like, oh no, I ain't talking to them no more.
Because it be low key like a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't say that. So
Yeah.
now you going to, I'm not going to call. But it still gives relationship. Because
Yeah.
it's like that dude that you like, I'm not about to sweat him.
Yeah.
It's like that with your friend. I'm not about to sweat her.
Right.
It gives relationship.
That's absolutely true.
You're right, because that's exactly what it is, because that's exactly what it is.
Yes.
It is definitely that. And you
So-
know, and
go
then
ahead,
you
Shanta.
just go ahead on. But so with you and your relationships or whatever level, business ships, relationships, friendships, marriageship, whatever ships you have going on, right? No, seriously, like how do you accept like or handle misunderstandings or arguments or disagreements? How do you handle with your family, any ships you have going on?
So it's different. It depends on my, first of all, I seek counsel. So I have a tribe. I have a close knit, of people.
Oh.
My aunts, my best friends. I seek counsel whenever I done something, or say for instance, me and you in a relationship, and you said I did something wrong. If I don't think I'm in the wrong, I'm seeking counsel. And that's like my aunts, my mamas. You know, when your mama say you ain't do nothing wrong, you didn't do nothing wrong. Okay? If your mama say you're jealous, the girl is jealous.
Right.
So if they be like, oh, you did, so I always just seek counsel, because I know that I'm emotional and I'm very passionate about everything that I do. So I know I can either OD or not care enough. So there's no middle with me. I can be nonchalant and it'll appear like I don't care, or I can overly care. So I always seek counsel. Always.
Oh, that's good. So you have a tribe that you can go to, and they'll tell you you're wrong.
Yeah.
That's good though.
When it comes to relationships, I stick to like my OGs, my aunts, my moms, because you just can't let your girlfriends know everything about your man and your relationships. So I go to my aunts and my mom, and if they say I'm wrong, or if they say I'm right,
Now,
right.
do you always agree with what they say?
yes.
You do?
Yeah, it's my mom's, my aunts, because they love me.
Yeah.
And they know me better than anybody else, especially my mama. My mama had me. I am her. Like my aunts love me. So they want what's best for me.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely,
You're gonna ride with whatever
I'm
they
gonna
say.
ride.
So if you feel as though no, you didn't do nothing wrong, they say no, Trisha, you was wrong.
Then
I'm
I'm
gonna forget your feelings.
Suck it up and go on.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because if my aunts is saying I'm wrong, my mama saying I'm wrong, and you saying I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Like, I'm not that girl. You know how people be like, if everybody's saying you this and that, you the problem.
You still be like, I know I'm not.
No, I be like, I am the problem. What I gotta do, auntie?
Right.
So yeah, I'm that girl. So if you tell me I'm the problem, then I'm the problem. And if I don't want to stay in that problem, if I feel like I'm gonna keep being a problem for you, then I'm gonna just exit left. Like, if I know that I'm just gonna be a nuisance, because you know sometimes you be the problem and you like, and I'm gonna be the problem.
Right.
That's who I am. Like,
I'm gonna stay here. And
I'm gonna be, so if I know like this is just not gonna work, then I just exit left, because I know I'm not gonna change or anytime soon. And if this is gonna be a deal breaker, or if it's gonna be continuously hurting you or bringing you trauma, or it's about to be toxic because I can't change right then and there, then I'm out.
So how do you embrace your mistakes?
I talk about it. And cry, and then probably cry about it.
You talk about it, cry about it. Do you cry first or talk about it, or you talk about it and cry?
It depends on the mistake.
See, well, but that's good that you do that, because I'm kind of like, I embrace my mistakes, but when it comes to like my feelings and stuff, like,
I'm a I feel girl. You gonna get these feelings. And I am, and I might, if I don't really know you, I'm passive aggressive, so I might laugh about it. I'd be like, oh, that's what we doing. But I'm gonna give you that mama eye.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, but and if it's too deep, I'm the girl that I'm gonna pull you to the side. And if my friends is around, if anybody a part of my council is around, I'm probably gonna put you on blast if you hurt my feelings.
Oh wow.
Really?
Okay.
So you said, like, if any of your close knit, if they around, then you'll say something to hurt the person's feelings.
Well, not hurt their feelings. If they hurt my feelings,
right? You gonna say something about
I'm gonna say something so everybody can know that my feelings was hurt. Because we gonna talk about this.
Right.
And then, because then my friends gonna chime in and be like, you just overdoing it. And then I'd be like, okay, so girl, let's hug. I might been overreacting. So yeah, I'm a I feel girl, so I'm definitely gonna say something.
And I think you should, because I'm an I feel girl too. Like, if I feel a certain type of way, I'm gonna express to you how I feel. And I think I should, because at the end of the day, it's about me and my feelings.
Right.
So, and what I really dislike is somebody be like, oh, you crying, it's always you, your feelings. Yes, I can only speak from me.
Right.
I can't speak for you, right?
Right.
So, and another thing I don't like is when somebody says, like, if I feel like my feelings aren't valid, like, that really does something to me. I'm like, hold on, like, we about to fucking fight in here, because this is some bull. This some bull crap.
Because my feelings are always valid.
Yeah, my
everybody's feelings are always valid. And
Absolutely.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, that's it.
And I love that. Like, you never gonna have to guess with me whether I like you or not.
See, and that part is true with me. You're not gonna have to guess, because I don't do the in between.
I'm not gonna do the in between, but you're gonna know that I don't like you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the girl that just you gonna be wondering. Do you really
I'm not that girl either.
Oh, you're gonna know.
You're gonna know. That's what I tell people. Like, I had somebody say, "Well, I thought you didn't like me," and I was like, "Trust me, trust me when I tell you. If I didn't like you, you wouldn't have to guess or assume or
and
wonder,
I hate that,
because you're gonna know.
No, and those girls that be like, I ain't. When they say that, I be like, why wouldn't I like you? What you do?
Right.
Because, girl, what you do? Let's talk about
it. What did you say? What you say? What you do? You thought such and such told me. What you say?
What you say? So I'm that girl. So if you come to me on sign, I ain't think you. And Virginia is so small, so they'll be feeling like you don't like them because you don't like their cousin, sister, best friend, business partner. Baby, I love you until you do something.
Yeah.
Right. I don't not like you because I don't like your friend.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I don't like you because I don't like your sister.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't like your sister.
I just don't like your sister, sis.
If you ain't saying nothing to me or did nothing to me,
we
because you rolling with your sister, then we cool.
We
lit. But
y'all
until
crazy.
you try to go along with your sister,
then there's a problem.
Right. See, yeah, I don't have them problems. I don't have them problems. But people don't. I don't know. People don't. With me, if they don't like me, they just probably just don't say nothing. They probably just look.
You don't have, people have different auras. Like, you don't have that, you don't give that.
Right. Yeah.
You don't, it looked like a person, it was a reason.
Right. Okay.
Like, you don't have that energy.
Right.
You know, some people have energies. Like, I think I might have the energy. Like, people just might not like me for no reason. Like, I have that energy. Like, somebody be like, I don't like her. Another girl be like, I can see why. Like, you know, different people have that energy. You don't give that.
Right.
Your aura don't even
I'm
give
with you on that.
But some
I
people,
think people can see.
they
Like,
can.
I don't like her.
And you like, I can see why.
And then I'm the type to like, okay, so.
See, and that's what it like between me and
So,
her, because like when it
yeah.
comes to the podcast, they'd rather talk to me than talk to her. They'd be like, oh nah, because she like she don't play, or
No.
she and I be like, she's
And her
not
energy
like that.
is different.
Yeah.
So her energy, she gives more observant, more let me peep out the scenery before I can fully be who I am or say what I need to say.
Yeah.
That's the energy she gives. So and I don't like people like that. I hate when people, they look at people and be like, oh, she seemed too serious. And
Yeah.
So to me, I'd be like, so what you trying to do? Was you trying to play me? Was you
trying
trying to
to play
do
in my
something?
face?
Like, what you was trying to do? No, but I love people. So, and I love like good energy. So I can almost, soon as I meet somebody, I'm like, oh, okay. But I can see why people would not like me. I give that energy.
Give that
like,
energy.
Because you just never know. So.
Right. So how was your love life? Like let's get into your love life. Like let's give us the tea on that. Is that lit? Like tell us what it is.
Her love life.
That
Love
is
life.
lit.
Her love life.
I'm not married. No.
Look at she done did her research. Like she
Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait.
Or maybe I am. No, oh my God. So,
I told her I have not seen or what in a long time. Like, I don't know.
yeah, it's been 3 years.
Girl, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's been 3 years.
Oh, wait. So.
Yeah, the
Well,
light
I've been there
spot
for
that
3
went off
years.
and everything from. You know how you be having a little
Oh,
light
the
ring? Baby, it's all brown.
The discoloration gone.
No light skin
Oh,
here.
okay. So
yeah, it's been
how's
3
your love life?
It's been 3 years and my love life is lit.
Everything is lit.
Okay. Let me find another word. It's been 3 years and I've been living.
Okay.
Because I had been with him for 18 years, my whole adult life.
Okay.
So as soon as I got down here, I met him. I was 18.
Okay.
I'm 37 now.
Yeah.
We separated. I was 35. So my whole adult life, I had been with one person.
Yeah.
So and it wasn't all bad, it wasn't all good. But
It was marriage.
Yeah, I'm living. Okay, I'm just living.
You're lit.
Yes. Yeah.
Just having a good time. So let me ask you this. So do you think like being married for so long and it's like, you know, basically your whole, like you said, your whole adult life to like now you're outside, would you get married again? Or
I'm not outside.
No, well, you know, like
I'm a Cancer, so I'm
you
always
off the
put up.
porch. Off the porch.
Yeah. Oh, off the what?
Yeah, meaning you went from being married with one person to like now, you know, I'm sure like after you separated and divorced or whatever, you were dating, whether you were dating one person, two people, or three people, or whatever.
Right.
So meaning you were on the porch. So do you think that you would ever go back in the house again and settle down?
Absolutely.
So you're that type where you want to be.
Yeah, I'm wife.
Okay.
Like I'm that girl. I give wife. I just made a posted in my stories. I give wife. Like
You did. I seen that. Yeah,
I give wife. So yeah, I'ma always be put up. I'ma always be put up. I'm just that girl.
Oh, so you like being married?
I like being in a relationship. I love just being with one person. I love doing everything with one person. I love love. I love everything about love. I definitely give wife. Like outside of me, I probably look lit and like I be just doing everything, but I'm really a homebody. I really be at home cooking and cleaning for my man. I'm a wife.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But you know, a lot of people feel that way.
What?
Wife, that they're a wife, they're rather
Yeah, I'm a
be-
wife. I'm not out. I'm not an outside girl. I don't even really like going out because I'm an energy person. I feel different energies. My aura, people are attracted to me, so different people come up to me, so I get drained really easy. So I'm really a homebody. I love being in the house with my person. I love food. I love cooking. I'm a Netflix and chill girl. I'm a let's fly out to Aruba kind of girl.
So with all that being said, have you found a new person is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Because I'm like, you're doing a whole lot of... So, yeah, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I found a new person.
So you have a new person right now.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And it's lit.
And it's so lit. It is so lit.
Okay.
Ain't nothing
Well,
wrong with that.
nothing's wrong with that. But from your trials and errors, what have you learned?
From my trials and errors, like as far as relationships,
Relationship, life.
what have I learned? I learned that I don't want the American dream. I just want my dream.
Okay.
So that's what I learned. Like, everybody think you're supposed to have the big house, all the cars, all the businesses. I am like a new age hippie. I want a Jeep. I want to be in a condo somewhere where I'm not the American dream. I learned that I'm not the American dream, and I don't want to be the American dream. I don't want the ideal husband. I don't want the cliche family. I go through stuff. I go through stuff with my kids. My life is not perfect. That's it. Like, I don't want the American dream.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
feel you on that,
life when life happens though, like now, it's like, you know, and that's when you get older, you start looking at things through a different lens.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
do.
you know, yeah, everybody wanted that, you know, try to be, you know, have all these businesses and
Yes, all the
but it's
businesses,
like,
the
nah.
Benzes, the Maseratis, all of that. I done had all of that. I don't want to pay $50,000 for an oil change no more. I don't want to. It's just
Yeah.
I don't want the American dream no more. And I've been through all those foster homes and seen so many things. Like, I don't know, like the way that I live and I want to live is so carefree and so lit. I do not want the American dream. I don't want the biggest of the biggest, and I don't want quantity. I want quality.
Quality, right.
Right.
Gotcha.
I don't want the big and the lot. I want quality.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's
No,
that's
I
perfect.
can agree with you on that.
And that shows how you have matured, because some people, we still chase after what we see other people have, and it's like, no, we not living like let's, like, for instance, social media. People look at the people on the right and left side of them and like, oh, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, and it's like you trying to compete with somebody you don't even really know.
No, yes.
Yeah.
Don't
And it's-
compete
and
with
it's,
me.
It's just an image.
Because my life right now is so lit. Like, in the beginning, I used to need the newest of everything and a new phone to come out. I would want the new phone. Now, I want my cars paid off. It feels good to be riding in a car that's completely paid off. I don't want to owe nobody nothing. I love a debt-free life. I want the same cell phone until it's cracked and broken, and I need another one. I do
Where the
not
keys
want
just don't work.
yes.
Because mine's sticking there, and I'm like, I'm still not picking up and getting another one.
I like, yes.
Yeah.
I love all of that. Like, don't look at me, because if you looking to be carefree and not have no debt, then look at me. But if you looking at me to have the newest of the newest and the bags and the this and the that, baby, I'm going to be rocking a Fly Girl Boutique 2-piece set. Baby, I love a good Brahmin bag. Baby, a good $200 bag. A good, like,
Right.
I'm just...
So
I be
basically, it's
chilling.
simple.
Yes, a
Simplicity.
simple. Yes, I don't want the American
is better,
dream.
yeah.
Yeah. I had all of that when I was younger, and I'm glad that I did, and I'm over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do get over it really fast, though. It gets tiring.
It does. To keep up with it, it's tiring.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
part where I'm just like, oh, it's tiring.
I'm
I don't want to
over
do
it.
it.
And then when you've already done it, it's like, did it,
Been there,
over
done
it.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
And see, that's how I am, and I get bored with stuff really fast.
Really quick.
I think that's my issue too. I get bored with stuff really fast.
And for the girls like that, because I'm like that too.
It's like, okay,
Girls
I
like
did
that,
I won't do
that's
I wanna keep it
expensive.
simple.
Yeah.
When you get bored with stuff fast and you keeping up with the Joneses, your lifestyle gets expensive because you don't even care about nothing enough to keep it.
Yeah.
I've been in foster care and all of that, so material stuff means nothing to me because it's been broke, stolen, lost, all of that. So even now, when stuff happening to me, people be like, "Oh my God, I would be devastated." It's material stuff, so I've never
you get
been.
that back if
be
you want it
replaced,
back.
Yeah, I never
it can
been
be
that
replaced.
girl.
So it's like, you know, it's for me. I think for me, it's getting to the point where it's just, I just want it to be simple.
That's it.
I want to be stress free.
That's it.
I want to be peaceful. I just want to come and go, do
Soft
what I
girl
do.
era.
Right. And that's exactly what it is. It's like, I just want to sit and chill. Like, I don't want to go out and they jumping around on sofas. I want to do something at home.
I
like,
wanna-
let's have a
yes.
cookout or something. Like, let's do an old school cookout. Like, why I got to be like so much involved? Like, why I got to think?
A whole
all the
production.
Stuff, that's all the stuff that I love now. I love them
It's
friends
like, why I
that
gotta think? Like, I don't want
I
to
don't wanna
think.
do
Let's
that.
just do it. Let's don't think. Let's not make it a big issue. Let's keep it simple and fun.
that was another thing, like in my relationships and stuff like that. I don't want to be doing too much. I
Yeah.
don't want to think too much. Somebody help me figure it out. I don't want to do all of this.
So I just told my homegirl the other day, she was saying, so I say, look, you think about it and let me know. Like, I don't want to think.
I don't wanna think.
She was like, what? I said, I don't want to think. You think about it, you let me know because it's too much thinking.
I don't want to do nothing.
I just want to keep it simple. Like,
I did
keep it
all of
simple.
that when I was younger. I thought a lot, had everything. I don't want to do it no more. Yeah. And then I don't
it's
want to
like
do
you
it
can
no more
breathe.
because I get the same results with just having a carefree life. Like you get the same amount of money when you operate in your greatness anyway and what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So the money don't change.
Right.
Like but you change. Like inside of you is calm. You chill. Like you peaceful. You at peace. Like that's what I love.
Be like, okay, whatever.
So with that being said, Trisha, if you had an old family or friend or whatever that used to know the old Trisha, because at the end of the day, what I'm getting is you're not the same person anymore. You have evolved, right? So what?
That was a good. I have evolved.
So what would you say? What would, like, if one of your friends, something like that, who you used to have a relationship with, what would you say to them if they were to come to you now and try to rekindle their relationship? Like, what would that look like?
Oh no, I don't do no rekindling.
Oh God.
I don't rekindle.
Your
I don't care.
arrow not that soft.
Yeah, I don't care how evolved it might look for me. Once you do me in, if I feel like
Okay,
I've been
gotcha.
done wrong in any kind of way,
And the aunts and the mom already said so.
yeah, like it's because you know how people be like, in order to forgive somebody, you gotta forget. I never really I don't never forget.
Yeah.
And I don't forget.
Yeah.
And it's always gonna play on my mental. And I love to, once you become a part of my tribe, I want to be able to trust you. I don't want no hidden agendas. I don't want to feel no type of way.
Right.
If we ever got into something so bad that we separated, like we don't talk, you could never be in my space again because I'm going to be petty.
Okay.
I don't
Gotcha.
never let nothing go. Like you going to do something and I'm going to be like, this is reminding me of that fuck shit you did 2 years ago. So I just
It's always going to take you back.
It's
yeah.
always going to take me back.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not that evolved, but but I can't do that. Once we break up, it's like a relationship. Once we break up, it's a wrap. I
You ain't turning that corner back.
I'm going to bigger and better things, bigger and
Right.
better friends, all of that. I'm gonna find a friend better than you. What?
Yeah, I feel you on that. I look, I understand, I get it. So what's next for you?
Oh my goodness. Lately I have fell in love with teaching women my sauce, my blueprint, everything that I did to be successful. So what's next for me would be just putting people on game in the most dopest way, in my way. So that's what's next for me.
That was dope. Because you got a lot of people that gatekeep.
Oh no.
They you know they have it and they don't want anybody else to have it, so they willing to hold on to it. But I'm like, if you already used it, you already asked away. Why not share it with
Yes.
somebody else?
And I've seen a lot of what I've done, like reinvented. Like girls have tried to reinvent it and do different stuff. I'm that girl. Come to me so I can give you the right sauce. Like you don't have to look from afar and be like, I think this work or don't work. No, come to me and I'm gonna put you on game. I'm gonna let you know how everything works. Because people don't understand. It's never about the product or none of that. It's always about you. People buy you before they buy what you're doing in the product. So all three of us could be selling the same things, but a person is gonna go to who they relate to, who they think I don't know, lifestyle is similar, whatever. So we all can be doing the same thing. I can give you the blueprint and I won't lose a customer. And you know, so it just wouldn't make or break me because people do not buy products, they buy people. Now it's 2025. That's why content creators and people are so lit because they're being themselves. People are literally getting paid for being who they are.
Yeah.
That's it. You're absolutely right on that. And the way, and when people know that, the better off they'll be.
Yep.
So that's why I wanna sell the juice. I just want to put people on game. I want to teach them. Like a lot of girls, it's just the simple things. I wanna save the girls like I wanted to be saved when I had first started out. Because when I started this, I was in an era where the game is to be sold, not told era. Like you couldn't go to no entrepreneur when I first started and be like, how you do this? They'll look at you crazy and be like, what?
Yeah.
Like, don't you dare ask me. No, I want the girls to ask me. Now, I am going to send you a cute little link. Like, you're going to get an invoice.
Right.
You're going to pay a little bit.
Right.
But I'm going to give you all the sauce that you need. I'm going to definitely give you everything you need.
That was dope. So I have enjoyed our conversation. I know Miss Go Get a has. And you, because when she read you and she said you did, I said, oh my God. Oh my God, because nobody really, I can't think, and it'll be 5 years for us next month. Like nobody really read her. I mean,
because I'm a girl's girl. Like some girls, not a girl's girl. I can literally look at a girl and be like, oh, she not for me, or she for me, or she trying to figure it. Like I'm a girl's girl. I love women, so I had got that from her. She look cool as a fan, but she gonna peep out the scenery before that fan go up. She boots on the ground. And she gonna be like, hold on, oh, safe. So,
definitely that. So,
she did nail that.
She did. That's about that. Just smile like an old mama. That smile.
Yeah.
She did nail
and
that.
You just cool as a fan, like.
Oh, I'm definitely cool.
You just cool as a fan. You give. You know, don't be nothing. It won't be nothing. Like you just like. We gonna rock out.
Yeah.
And if you want to rock out a different way, we can. That's what it gives. And it gives like pick your pick. So yeah, I love y'all. Vibe is everything.
Yeah.
And y'all are dope. Thanks for bringing me on. That was when you dropped the inbox. I was like, wait a minute. I love y'all.
Yeah. It definitely everything is like for us is time based, you know what I'm saying? Like so, so we like I said, we've had a good time, and we're looking forward to seeing what's next for you. So, do you have anything planned like far as the women?
Oh yeah, we got Moo and Mocktails.
Say a little bit about that.
So Moo and Mocktails is an intimate networking mixer. So I'm been really big on the intimate because I feel like you cannot network in a big crowd. Like I feel like it's impossible for you to really have good, genuine connections if the crowd is not intimate. So Moo and Mocktails, we wearing our Moo and we have Mocktails by Rainforest Tea Bar. And we just gonna be networking. Everybody gets 2 minutes to tell their elevator pitch and they moo. Like we gonna have our slippers on and our moo. We're gonna be getting our life. I feel like you network when you in the most comfortable space. And all my networking events, I always be like, no heels, no. I want you to be comfortable. I'm gonna get you lit. Maybe you're gonna get a shot, so all your nerves can be taken off, and so you can network effectively.
Right. That's very important.
Yeah.
To network effectively. And I never looked at like you just said about the more intimate.
Yeah, because when you be in a big crowd, you be like, how am I gonna network? You don't know unless your outfit is fire. Like I always tell people, you gotta have on a conversation piece for a person to even walk up to you and be like, "Oh, that's fire!" Like I love when you come in with your suits and all of that. That's a conversation piece. So it make people be like, "Oh." But if you just regular degular, your anxiety is already through the roof, and you can't network. You don't want to go up to nobody. If you got on 6-inch heels, somebody hug you, you already about to pass out. I'm holding my breath. I'm trying to look skinny. I got these heels on. This is too much. And then it's 300-400 people here, so you already intimidated. And it's 2025. We've been in COVID. We've been stuck in a house, so our senses is different. We feel everything. So going into a room with 300 and 400, you feeling all these energies. You can't. How you gonna network? It's gonna be fake as hell.
That's true.
That's true.
Lord knows
you
that's
go home.
true.
You go home and you don't have nothing. You don't got nothing.
Drained, but you
ain't
ain't get nothing network. You went
You
there
don't
with nothing.
know
You came
who
back
was
with
in
nothing.
the room. You even see somebody that you might thought was lit, you inspired by. You can't even go over there and get them a hug. None of that, because it's too many people. So, yeah, I only do intimate. It's 25, 30, the max. Like, I hate, I don't think you can. And I make everybody talk in my networking events, like in the middle. Because I hate being in rooms and you don't know who in the room. It be the girls that you don't expect do everything, be doing everything. Yeah, it's the girl that come in that look like she just mowed the lawn before she got here. She be the multimillionaire.
Right.
But you didn't even know. So in the middle of all my events, I make everybody do their elevator speech and tell everybody who they are, and then we can network. Because now you know who in the room. I hate events where you got all these people in the room and you don't even know who they are.
Yeah, and I've been to quite a few of those.
You don't even know who they are. And it could have been somebody right beside you that could have helped you scale your business, but it was no time where nobody didn't say, hey, introduce yourself. It was no time for you to do none of that. So that's what Fly Girl Inc. is too. Like it's networking events like my way, like the dope way. Like we gonna do it the hood way.
So with that being said, stay tuned to All Things Wait Again a Minute.
Good night.